Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is like a video we have to do before today's court's ruling. Certain things transpired at the weekend and earlier in the week, and I think it has to do with today's trial. So we are at it. Once again, Nigeria is in the middle of confusion. One side is the truth and the other side is propaganda. In the middle of it all, one man is in the middle of it all. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a man who has been in detention since 2021. Now, as his next court date approaches, I think it's today, we are seeing new drama. New drama. The DSS is trying to link IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu to Simon Ekpa, who is based in Finland. But IPOB is shouting. Now, an IPOB led by, or with whose spokesperson is Emma Powerful, they are shouting. And they are making it loud and clear. They are saying, we have nothing to do with Simon Ekpa. On the 19th day of May, and again, on the 20th day of May, IPOB released strong statements through their spokesperson, Emma Powerful. They say the DSS is spreading false information to confuse Nigerians and damage the image of IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. They believe this is part of a plan to make IPOB look violent and to shift attention from the real issue, the legal detention of Nnamdi Kanu. You know, last week or earlier in the week, I think on Monday, we shared a video where certain posters scattered Abuja trying to demonize Nnamdi Kanu. And, you know, it was brought to our notice and we had to quickly do a video that the Nigerian security operatives should look into that if they are not the one actually spreading it. And here again, something happened. And we believe that all of this has to do with the current trial. I think the trial is ongoing as we speak at the time of this recording. But we have to do this video to look at this and we will later bring you updates on that trial. Who is Simon Ekpa? According to IPOB, Simon Ekpa is not a member of their group. Some people will contest this. Some people will say he is a member but an autopilot wing. But according to Emma Powerful, who is their spokesperson. Okay, some people say IPOB fragmented, there is a DOS, and there is a autopilot. And you know, there have been accusations as to who is, this one has the majority, this one has this one declined when Nnamdi Kanu was being held. So according to IPOB, Simon Ekpa is a content creator in YouTube who lives in Finland. They say he has no right to speak for IPOB and does not follow their rules or leadership. You remember the crisis with Simon Ekpa started immediately Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and brought to Nigeria. IPOB themselves, or the DOS, should I stop using IPOB because some people still see the whole of this thing, as having to do with IPOB. The DOS announced a sit-at-home and quickly cancelled it. I don't know why. But Simon Ekpa carried on with it. And they also had a problem that Simon Ekpa will be the one broadcasting at Radio Biafra. After a while, they said he did not agree with the terms and conditions that it's not going to be broadcasting. So there were several troubles. Whether Simon Ekpa has pulled out or not, it is left for you viewers to judge. But we know that Simon Ekpa started a wing. Whether this wing is part of IPOB or not, it is left for you to judge. Simon Ekpa started a wing called the autopilot. They say they don't believe in command and control, as in the DSS way. And according to them, they said there are places where Simon Ekpa said, times without number, that he's not a member of IPOB. But IPOB is angry that the DSS and some newspapers are trying to link Simon Ekpa to IPOB, especially when Kanu is about to appear in court. IPOB believes it's a plan. They say every time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is about to go to court, the DSS and some media houses start spreading fake news. They publish stories about IPOB terrorist camp and the new arrest. They bring back Simon Ekpa's name to confuse people and spoil IPOB's image. IPOB says these stories are fake and it all to make Nigerians forget the truth that Kanu is being held against the law. So what do you think? Do you think, now let's see this as a layman. I am not also choosing side. Do you think Simon Ekpa's autopilot is a wing of IPOB? Or add your comment on the comment section. Before we continue, let's remember what really happened. In 2021, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria. The action, as we all know, I first heard it from Ejimakot's mouth, called extraordinary rendition, and many human rights groups, including the United Nations, they say it is illegal. And on that basis, many think that trial should not continue. Some are even angry. Why should the trial continue? Because at the end of the day, let them not come and hand him some kind of terms to serve in. Some say the lawyers, the defense team should not have agreed to continue the trial. So since then, he has been kept in DSS custody, facing charges like treason and terrorism. But courts in Nigeria have already said he should be released. You remember, 3 judges who said he should be released were moved to various locations. You know Nigeria now. The government refused, simple. That is the simple truth. The government refused, and that is why the judges were moved, and the judge that dances the tune of the government came and, So IPOB is asking, why are you still keeping him in prison? Why are you still disobeying the courts? In their latest statement, IPOB is not just talking to Nigerians, they are also talking to the international community, diplomats and human rights groups. They are saying, look at what Nigeria is doing. See how they are trying to use fake news to cover up their failure in court. IPOB believes the government is scared because their case against Nnamdi Kanu is weak and they know they will lose in court. So it's like for IPOB, the government is trying to use many, whichever way they can to make Nnamdi Kanu look bad, according to IPOB. That each time there is a court case, certain dramas will happen before the proceedings in the court. These dramas will happen maybe a day before or 2 days prior to the day. Certain dramas will happen. We saw posters last week. Before this court ruling, we now see blame, tying Simon Ekpa to IPOB or not. Remember, note, I am not tying Simon Ekpa or disconnecting him to IPOB. We are here to break the news, what transpired. That is what we are saying. So IPOB is saying Nigeria is trying to use fake news to cover up their failure in court, that they have failed actually. That Nigerians, maybe the evidence they have against Nnamdi Kanu is collapsing. And they are afraid of losing in court. So instead of facing the truth, they are playing the media games. IPOB want to make things very clear. According to them, if you are a Simon Ekpa follower, note, whatever you're hearing is according to the DSS version of the IPOB. If Simon Ekpa is an IPOB member or not, that is not why I'm here. I'm looking at what they said. According to them, they say Simon Ekpa is not one of them. He does not speak for their leader. IPOB has no factions or groups, according to them. The only leader of IPOB is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. According to them, they don't have another leader. And this particular group also, that's the DSS believes, when Nnamdi Kanu is not around, they are the next in rank to discuss matters concerning the organization. So they went further to say they are peaceful, they are lawful, they are fighting for the right to self-determination, just like other movements in other parts of the world. They say they are not terrorists, they are freedom seekers. Now, all eyes on May 21st, which is today. 2025. That's the day Nnamdi Kanu is going to appear back in court. And I believe proceedings are ongoing as we speak. So IPOB is warning the public and the world, expect more fake stories before the court hearing. Expect more attempt to confuse people with lies. But don't be fooled. That is what IPOB is saying. They say the DSS is preparing for failure in court and using propaganda to cover it up. So here is the big question. Here is the big question. Will the Nigerian government obey the law and release Kanu as the courts have ordered? Or will they keep using media tricks and delay tactics? Remember, we are still in the court. Will truth win or will propaganda continue? To our people, Igbo sons and daughters, Africans everywhere, this is not just about IPOB. It's about the right to speak, the right to protest, and the right to seek justice. When one man is illegally arrested, when peaceful groups are called terrorists, when the media is used to spread lies, then all of us are in danger. We must speak up. We must ask questions. And we must demand justice. This is Igbo Area TV, the voice of the people. Please share this video, leave a comment, and tell others what is really happening. The world must know. I say bye-bye for now.